I'm talking about like now, I have.
Right.
It's-
Yeah,
it's nonstop.
I've been turning it off about 7:30 in the evenings for real because I got
Yeah.
these knuckleheads.
Take it to
boy.
bed with you.
They want to talk to me. I bet you if they could get to me in my sleep, they'd be whispering while I was sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we got this house over here on so and so.
Yeah.
We really like it. Oh, it went under contract 3 weeks ago. Did you notice that? Oh, we still like it. I said, okay.
It's been bidding wars, ain't it?
15 offers for every good house.
Right.
Wow.
I got one I'm.
And look, and it burns me up because I'm not a second place to anything. I mean, look,
Right.
it's just a thing that you know, your work says what you like, and it's the detail, attention to detail. You want it right,
We're perfect.
all right? And so, what's second place? That just means we're the first loser.
Right. If you're not first, you're last.
That's
Ricky
right.
Bobby.
That's about bottom line.
Ricky Bobby.
Man. How's Miss Nancy doing? She doing all right?
As far as I know, she
She
made
said she
it through her
recovered, ain't she?
procedures, and she said she'd be thinking about it. I'm sure. Well, she would be watching. I
Yeah,
guess.
she would be.
I actually have something to tell you guys about that. It turns out that there was a disconnect in the communication between what was gonna live stream and what wasn't gonna live stream. So they were only telling us that the special cameras and the angles that come from the city council meetings, those are not a part of, obviously, the live
Oh.
streaming for our boards, but it is still live streaming and it is still being put on YouTube
Oh.
channels. So right now, I'm hoping that Nancy can tune in because I do
Hey,
have
Nancy.
it live streaming.
Oh, shit.
Happy Tuesday
So-
evening, Nancy, and all the good citizens that are joining us.
My fellow Americans.
My fellow Americans.
I have a potty mouth. I'm sorry.
Well, let me answer that by asking you this, Sarah.
Oh, Lord.
It's 6:01.
All right, we're ready when
Ron
you are.
not coming?
I just messaged him. He's usually here.
Okay.
I'm not certain, and the applicant doesn't seem to be here either, so.
I've got their application.
They have to be present.
do they
Must be
have
present to win.
They have to be present for us to vote on it.
Yeah.
Well,
Were they aware of
somebody was
that?
told something it wasn't
They are
told.
told when they fill out the application that they must be present at the meeting.
Yeah, it's in the bylaws too, isn't it?
Yes, it is in the bylaws.
Should we start?
It's on.
Yeah, call it.
Okay. I guess we'll call this meeting to order. Um, Do the pledge. We'll start with that.
Yep.
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, welcome. The adoption of minutes, does everybody approve of the minutes? I've briefly looked over, and I'm gonna be completely honest, when I say I read over them, and I know you work hard on it, Kirsten, I just kinda like cliff note everything, so I don't really look at every T and I and dot it, so.
I move that
I
we
do look
accept
at
the
it, though.
minutes.
Second.
And that's approval. Any public comments, Dave?
I think we got it.
No? Well, I think Ron's not here, so for what I'm assuming,
We've got a motion and a second on the minutes.
yes.
Do we need to vote?
All in favor?
All in favor?
Alright.
Excuse me, sorry about that.
That's fine. No, no public comments, so. Staff updates, Ronald, planning and zoning, he's not here. Old business, none. New business is the plaque application. So, are we aware that they are supposed to be here, or are they aware that they are supposed to be present?
Yes, they were made aware that they were supposed to be
Okay.
here. Ron also put the notice in for the meeting in the newspaper, so it was placed publicly the way that it needed to. As far as I was concerned, the meeting was still supposed to happen and be scheduled, and I am completely uncertain of where our planning and zoning specialist and his applicant are at this point in time, so.
Okay.
Well,
How we move forward is at your discretion.
Well, I did have one, the only thing, I looked over the application, and I know the house, and I've looked at the house itself. The only thing they've got it as a four square. A four square is mostly indicative to what I term a Millville home or a mill home, where it's just
Oh,
four.
yeah, yeah.
That's not really a four square, to my eyes, but, I think it's more like a bungalow or a New South
Yeah.
cottage
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
is what I would say it is, but that's the only thing I saw on the application. I wouldn't term a four square really any historical value at all. And it really would probably determine by the, interior layout of the home.
That's what I was gonna say is that's,
It's really, and I don't know the interior layout,
All
but
we have.
Is that what they filled out, or is that what we filled out?
yeah.
They didn't go back, they only went back to 1996?
The only, pictures that I have are of the exterior of the home. I don't have any interior.
No, I don't either.
Pictures.
They're right down the road from me too, so.
Yeah.
From what I understand, with the front porch and all, it looks more like a bungalow or
well,
New South Cottage
yeah, but the
style.
way the gables are,
New South Cottage, it's got like combination of two or three. So, and it's more than likely been added on from a farmhouse type
Do we
thing.
have
Do
any,
you have an
do we
aerial
have a
view of
shot
it?
of this side right
The
here?
only
Is that a
area-
window upstairs or another gable
Yeah,
vent?
see, it's
The
more,
only
it's more
aerial I have is
rectangular
this
than
picture.
square, so that,
I don't think it was
Is
there in
this, is
1945.
that upstairs? Is that a gable vent like this for the
Because that
breeze, or
road-
they've got some finished space? I'm
it's just an attic, I would assume,
Yeah.
a full attic.
Well, I mean, we could table this until,
I would say let's table it to the next meeting, and then if they're not here, or make them aware that, they must be present to win.
and perhaps we need to double check in the bylaws about plaques. I know
Right.
if there's an application for,
Do we-
Kirsten, do we need to make a motion to table the
I
item?
believe
Right.
so, yes, sir.
All
All
right, I
right.
motion to table the plaque application until our next meeting in December, which Nancy should be present by that point.
And I'll second that.
Um,
Yes,
so I
Any more
call-
discussion?
No, everyone in favor?
All right.
You're gonna get home and see your little babies quick tonight.
Hey, 10, 15 minutes, is all right.
And Ron was supposed to have, he sent out, I don't know if everybody got that, about the meeting where the 102 and 103 of something of the new district that he appointed. Did you get that?
Yes,
Something that,
well, that's a good thing to talk about. while we're
yeah,
here.
that one of the buildings, like, I think what the problem indicated is that one of the buildings, they're saying if this building is a good applicant for the historical preservation, why not the one next to it is the same building?
Right.
Pretty much, so one contradicts the other. You didn't vote this one in, but you got this one. So 102, why not 103? So he's going back to the board, I believe.
That's what it said.
I think he's going back to the board and going back to drawing board and putting it all back together as a different package, but I think everything was on board from what I read in his,
That's right, and it sounded like I mean, it was very sensible, and, the chairwoman did agree with him or it appeared that she agreed his direction with that was,
I think they're going,
appropriate.
yeah, and they're going forward, moving forward, so I think everybody's on the right track.
Oh, okay, right there. I don't remember it being on there on the 1942 map.
That home?
Yeah, that one.
They said that it's the original siding. They replaced all the siding.
Yeah, they did a wonderful job.
They did. They used the original Dutch lap or German
I
lap
just don't remember it
siding.
being there.
German lap.
on the
They'd spent some money
1942.
on that siding, so they actually did a great job on the outside of it. Well, since everybody's not,
I just received notification from Ron that he had an emergency at home with his sister, and she is in the emergency room.
oh crap.
Oh.
Well, I hope her
So,
sister's okay.
If he was able to contact the applicant beforehand, that could be potentially why they are not here, and just under
Should, you think somebody should knock on their door and, they're on my
they
way.
are right there, I mean.
Yeah, I might just go by there on the way in.
Well,
And,
we've
and what I'll
tabled
do is since we tabled this, I'll go knock on their door on the way in and just tell them, say, hey, I don't know if anyone told you, but you must be present, for the application to. And Does anybody have any disagreements with why they shouldn't be on the plaque, or do we know that this is all original information, 1902?
I don't know why they didn't put down the, owners in 1902 if they knew it was built in 1902.
Do they have a,
I could possibly look up the tax records on the,
It won't go back to,
it won't go back that far.
no.
Well, let's see, what's that address?
It is
262.
South Carroll Road.
parcel number, it's got the parcel number on there too.
Is it on the, survey?
No.
I didn't think so.
Are we sure this house is 1902?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure, but
Do you have a digital copy of the, what'd you say, 1940?
oh
Or
yeah, you can.
You have the map?
Anybody can view
My
it.
phone is like at 4%, or I would look it up
Oh,
myself.
okay.
What-
Yeah.
So if you, well,
So it is on the 1940?
that's
me
what
see.
she's looking.
Historical.
But so, here's my thing though, is because I know for a certificate of appropriateness, we have to have the applicant here, but now, I think we need to double check the bylaws before we go knock on their door.
Okay.
We've already tabled it at this point,
we'll look
because
up
we're
at
not
that point.
sure, but yeah, if we
So
can
that's
double
not,
check
that's not a
that.
definite that we know that then.
Okay, so the public record, tax record, year built 1902, effective year 1996, so it took a renovation of some degree of major renovation in 96. It's hard for me to say that in 94 years, only one renovation took place, but it is saying the year built is 1902.
Okay.
Yeah, but who owned it in 1902?
That,
Just saying that you're built in 1902. I
Yeah,
mean, it
that's
says
all-
my
that's
house
as far
was
as
built
I'm
in
gonna get with this.
1915, It was 1860.
yeah,
The
there,
most
Tax
updated
assessor's roll.
bylaws would be in 2018. Does that sound about right? Have they been updated since then?
Thought we updated them early last year, didn't we?
Yeah, well,
You
they,
did? Okay.
But the only changes we made to it at that time were, how many members there would be
Okay.
and what the, terms.
I was able to
Would
find,
be.
in our share drive, the one that was amended in 2018.
Okay.
I'm not sure where exactly you guys think. it
All right,
would be
it's there in 1955.
located for the applicant to be here. I'm not even sure something like that would be
I don't think that would even be,
in this. That would probably be more of an ordinance thing, and
Oh, yeah.
I'm almost certain that nothing like that is in the zoning ordinance, so I mean, I guess really that's at our
At our
discretion,
discretion.
even though it's already been tabled, we'll have to do it that way anyway, but the next time, I mean, you can review the application with them not here,
Yeah.
Okay.
and you're not presenting a plat that night either, so.
Right, and that's the thing we do need them here to present the plaque, but
I don't think there's anything on there about application process, doesn't say anything about them having to be present. Plaque completely historic plaque, application form and attached supporting documentation. Applications may be submitted throughout the year to the Village Historical Preservation Commission. Applications not selected at the time of submission will remain on file for future consideration. I don't think they should even have to be here.
That's
Okay.
what that, yeah, and I read that at the beginning of that too, that seems to be, that's how I took that.
Correct.
So,
I don't,
so I was wrong. Forgive me, I'm sorry.
it's all right, I
No,
bet you.
I mean, you can take it back, you can take the table back if you guys like to, I mean, again, this is your meeting, so.
I think we should vote on it, I mean, but we are assuming that this is a 1902 home.
Okay.
According to the records.
Right.
so what's the right word I'm supposed to use? Do I need to make another motion, or is there a way to withdraw?
We'll motion to withdraw the table.
Okay, I'd like to make the motion that we, what are we doing, Chris?
Withdraw the table.
Withdraw the motion that tabled the issue and that we,
For the historical plaque program.
for their historical plaque program, and that we move forward with, discussion and possible vote. Something like that.
Okay.
Do we have a second?
That was a long, lengthy,
Would you like to second it?
are you gonna
Oh,
write
yeah,
a
yeah,
paragraph for
yeah,
that? I second the motion.
All in favor?
All in favor? All right.
Okay,
Let's get that out of the way.
Unanimous?
are we voting on the plaque now? All right, let's vote. So, let's vote, are we the 1902 historical home?
I would like to make the motion that we approve the plaque for 262 South Carroll Road, the historical plaque application be approved.
I second the approval. All in favor? That was easy peasy.
I guess I'll say yeah without researching.
Okay. Is any other business? Nope. All right, well, I say this meeting's adjourned.
Oh, yay.
All in favor?
All right, motion to adjourn.
I motion to adjourn.
Yes.
Second.
All in favor?
Let's get out of
All
here.
right.
Now, we don't, when they get the plaque, they do have to be present, right? Or do they?
So we asked them to come, and if they